Are creators fueling the doom scrolling crisis? I couldn't go to sleep with this question. I couldn't help but make this video. I'm gonna get to the answer to just a second, but just hang on. We're gonna dive deep into this together. I decided to do a experiment. I decided to go on a different tab on a computer with none of my login information, just pure, fresh, clean algorithm. And I was just randomly scrolling through. There was 3 things that I noticed. Number 1, the saturation of color. It appeals to the eye. It gets people's attention. Number 2, exaggeration. It could be acting, maybe it could be personality. I see the exaggeration of one person or multiple people overly expressing themselves like they're acting. The third thing I see, the over edits. You know, the edits that go really wild. I will admit they are pretty interesting to watch. It can just be overly stimulating after a while. Oh, and number 4, they're random and they're silly and it's crazy. And watching too many of those just make my head hurt and I'm gonna take a second and call my own channel out because I made the same mistake. In my earlier shorts, one example that I can give was this video. Now, it was something totally random and it just didn't make any sense. It generated over 7,000 views. It's what the algorithm wanted. I was just wondering, why is it that my more informed videos get less views and the cringe random ones get the most views? I can be as guilty as contributing to the doom scrolling crisis. I feel like at some point in our lives as creators, we tend to go over our head, or we tend to think nothing's working, so we gotta be bound to the algorithm. It is much easier to pick up a phone and doom scroll than, for example, to accomplishing a goal that you have in mind. And I feel like ever since the rise of TikTok and shorts, it's just gotten worse. From my experience, social media used to be a place of more community and information and learning and education. Every creator at least has one reason why they're doing what they're doing, and a lot of the times I feel like they're pure. For example, for me, the reason why I wanted to create content was to not only make videos that were fun, but also make videos that were informative and offer perspective. That's why I make videos like this today, and it's something I enjoy. I enjoy the process of long form content, and I'm just gonna put this out there. It is not my intent to do anything negative on this channel, but hopefully to offer perspective and to encourage. If you feel in any way that I am the reason for your doom scrolling crisis, then I would much rather you put your phone down. I care about your mental health. Put your phone down. Don't watch my videos. Just take a breather. I see a lot of people out in public or at work or just wherever, and I just see them on their phone just swiping and just doom scrolling, and it just looks, and they're so locked in, and that concerns me because social media has occupied much of our time. It's occupying much of my time, and admittedly it has affected me greatly. It made me feel drained. It's made me feel like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, especially with the negativity that's going on. I feel like in some ways we're responsible for the doom scrolling crisis. I say that because the algorithm sets the rules and a lot of us are deciding to follow that rule. I was guilty of this too at one point, and I'm hoping with the future videos that I make, I can make things right. What if we went back to the original reason as why we're doing this in the first place? This is a powerful tool for any creator to reach out to people. It is up to us to decide what we do with that, and it's up to you if you want to become a creator. If we were to go back to the original roots, if we went back to making content that's true to ourselves, making content that can impact people in good ways instead of focusing on the bad around us, if we focus on that and focus on making videos that inspire people, that can make a lasting impact rather than getting views, rather than following the status quo, if more creators were to go that route, then I feel like the algorithm would have no choice but to conform to those type of contents. If people stopped being the version that's not themselves and instead bring the true version of themselves and to make lasting impacts on people, then the algorithm has no choice but to recommend those things. People would be more inspired to create such amazing content, because I do also believe that there's amazing content creators out there that want to also create good content for people. It is very easy to get caught off guard. It's very easy to want to compromise because you want to get the most views, but at the end of the day, who is it really benefiting? Definitely not benefiting anybody. It might benefit your wallet, but it's not going to benefit anybody, especially that person who's making the content long term. I know that my videos don't get the most views. That's okay, because as long as I'm making content that's out here to encourage and motivate and to give commentary and to all those type of things, as long as I have the ability to do that, then that's okay. And if it reaches out to many people, great, but if it doesn't, great, but I'm doing what I love to do. I've had personal convictions of doom scrolling because it gets pretty bad from my end sometimes. Sometimes I can be bored and I'm just doom scrolling. I'm trying to break out of that habit because it's not healthy, but still work in progress. The question that I would ask again is, are creators fueling the doom scrolling crisis? I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you guys thought that this video was insightful, yes, I did change my hairdo a little bit. Thanks for noticing. For those who are creators that are watching my videos, I hope you take this and go with it. You can take it or leave it, but hopefully this will open up your perspective to something more. Feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like these. There's also more ways to support, links down in my description. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for always being my biggest supporters. I will see you all next time. You guys have a blessed day.